it's finally here. I have finished our Patreon. We've done it! So we have finally made a Patreon after so many of you guys have requested me to put one together for our channel so that you guys could like hopefully help really support the channel from an entirely new angle. And I have been blown away by the results because not only is the Patreon done, it's kind of been secretly active and growing behind the scenes for about a week now, and it's been amazing. It's been so much more than I ever thought it could become, and has shown me so much about the core of our community, and has helped so deeply to remind me what we really are about here in our pixel biology community and what our goals for the future really are. And I am getting ahead of myself, so I need to back up, but let's just say that there's already a healthy, strong, beautiful, amazing community creating things together in our Patreon community that's just blown me away, and I'm so grateful and so happy, and we have just gotten started. So for a long time now, you guys have been asking me to create a Patreon, and I really wasn't sure because I kind of kept trying to treat it more like creating another Etsy shop or a merch shop, rather than making something where it's about building a community and where it's about just having that support. It was really hard for me to think about it in terms of a place to receive support and build community versus like treating it like you can go and get you know, check out something from another merchandise shop of some kind. But that's not what Patreon is. Patreon truly is a community building tool, and it's a place where we can kind of rise up from the masses of pixel biologists and those of us who tend to really be a little bit older and a little bit more aware of the breadth of what we're trying to do in our pixel biology community can come together. And that's been amazing. We have so many fantastic and amazing people in our community, and I am blown away every day to see how much we're growing. But it can be so hard to feel like there's this little niche that I can go to when I have very specific and kind of sneaky things that I want to ask opinions on for the future of our channel. And it's hard to just ask the general public in our update vlogs because the answers and the responses just vary across the sky, and it's really helpful to have this core of people who know the heart of what our greenery loving, curiosity loving community are all about, and we can come together and talk about those things. It's been amazing. Again, I'm getting ahead of myself because our community has already become such a source of relief and joy and awe and gratitude for me. But we have a Patreon set up now, not to act as a merchandise shop to go and get some exclusive like fancy content. It's a community building tool, and it's kind of like a tip jar where this is one of the avenues that I'm trying to build up so that I can keep our channel, our community, and our content healthy no matter what the chaotic seas of YouTube ad revenue try to do to me. As you guys know, April and May were really scary months for me. One of the biggest reasons I set up a Patreon is that I have taken on some obligations to take care of my family's medical bills. You guys know my mom is very ill, and she's not going to get better, and that results in an increasing medical obligation. And so suddenly I'm in the standpoint of not even 30 yet and trying to support more than just my family, trying to support 2 families or 2.5 families when you like kind of blend in all of the family I have, the people who mean the world to me, who my heart is always centered on, who need my help. And I'm doing everything I can to try to provide that help to them. You guys have seen how much I put out. We have over 5,300 videos on the main channel now, with more coming out every day, and that's fantastic. And I am a hard worker, and I love what I do, and I love creating for you guys. But at the end of the day, it's really hard to create if I'm scared and worried about what will happen to my family. And this is not a pity plea. This is just laying my cards out, playing on the deck for you guys to see. That's why the Patreon exists. If I can remove that element of nervousness, if I can take away that emotional fear then it opens up a world of possibility for being able to focus on the heart of what our community is about. Curiosity, wildlife, adventures, storytelling, being able to get a foothold in the adventures we play in the medium of video games, and being able to introduce more of our wild discovery vlogs, being able to travel the world and show you guys from this amazing community and point of view the fantastic things we can find out here. Shy Little Bee has grown so much from the anxious, really terrified creature I used to be into the Seri that you guys know today because of this community. And I know so many people in our community have told me the same thing has happened because of this space for them. We get messages every day about people who have decided to go back to school to study biology, people who are being bullied at school but they're able to find a sense of community and find a place where their interests that people have always teased them for are appreciated and loved in our community. We do more than just make video game stories, even though that is really awesome too. And being able to have the Patreon set up is a way where I can focus on that, and I don't have to look over my shoulder wondering where the things that are so far outside of my control, no matter how hard I work, like the YouTube ad revenue, are going to go. This YouTube space that I've got and the level of work I pour into it is definitely more than any of the full-time jobs I've ever had. So it's not like something where I want to try to look for other work so that I can support this revenue. It's something where I want to continue to put my head down, focus, and get better and better at what we do. You guys know it's been a really rough and bumpy year for me with unexpected deaths in the family and then my mother's health taking this turn. But being able to create for you has been the thing that has brought my heart back into its center place again and again and again. Being able to try to grow even when things are hard has been one of the most rewarding and enriching experiences of my entire life. It's been amazing. And I love that I'm here in Taipei and I look around myself and challenge my shy little self every day to try to think about a way I can show you more about this amazing planet we share from my point of view, because I love you guys. I love what we do and I love this world and I want to share that with all of you. So the Patreon is set up to try to make it so that what happened in April and May when everything got really spooky and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to pay my bills and make sure that my family is taken care of. The things with YouTube ad revenue are so far outside of my control, but I don't want to feel like my future has to be that way. So you have seen how I've already tried to take steps in becoming a little bit more selective and diligent with what we do here on the main channel, with getting the vlog channel set up, and then also with trying out merch, and that was amazing. You guys who got those signed posters seriously saved my summer. I was able to take care of some very key and important things that my family needed because that revenue was there from the posters. It literally supported me, and I had so many messages from people saying I was so happy to buy it, not only to have it on my wall, but to support you. And it occurred to me that I'm doing all of us a disservice to not just make that Patreon available. So we have one set up. It is not an obligation. It is not something any of you ever have to feel pressured to do. But I realized that our community has the kind of amazing heart where at least making it an option is something I should do. And the results have already blown me away. We already have a core group of people who I wake up every day ridiculously excited to see in the Discord. Many of them are faces that have been around since our Sims 2 days, and I have been just so humbled at the realization that I have had the opportunity to grow alongside these people and to share amazing things with them. We have a Discord set up specifically for Patreons, so that, or patrons I should say, so that way we have a safe and curated space where we are bringing together some of the most amazing people within our community to talk about so many things every day. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff to help me make decisions so that I am not just on my own anymore with creating the stuff for our wonderful Pixel Biology channel. I am asking people every day for their input in that community and knowing that I can trust them to be some of the core people who are that deeply interested and invested in what we do. And that's fantastic. I'm no longer creating this alone I really have this core group of people in our Discord who are building behind the scenes an entirely new and stronger and even better pixel biology community for thousands of people to enjoy. And I cannot thank them enough. Already, this little group of people, they're giving me advice, they're giving me ideas, they're talking with me, and we're interacting on a daily basis in a way that is going to ripple out and affect tens of thousands of people around the world. And that's so amazing, and it's so helpful for me to have a safe place to be able to lean in on some of our really supportive community members and create with them. And I'm so excited to see where we're going to be in a couple months. The things I'm already being able to just churn through thanks to their help is just ridiculous. Goals, ideas, thoughts, things I've wanted to bring all of you for years are finally starting to have some progress made to them. So thank you so much to all of our patrons who have become members of our Discord, because it has been amazing. But again, this is no obligation. Not everyone can do that. I remember when things were so tough just a few months ago and I could not support the people that I really love on Patreon. I felt awful. But the thing is, guys, that's not the point. The point isn't to make a huge Patreon. That is just an avenue our community can put that support in if you are able and if you choose to. Please don't ever feel like stressed or obligated. It's just there to be an extra place of support, just like our merchandise shop will be in the future, and just like all of the episodes that I'm constantly working on making better and making more frequent are too. So it's just one avenue that I'm trying to make available for support, and also make available so that I'm not worried about what will happen to my family anymore when the circumstances outside of my control with the ad companies go bonkers, no matter how hard I work. So that's what that's for. And if you're interested in being able to donate or help out, please note we do have a PayPal link that's actually on the main channel page in our little channel art, because there's been times where I may not have the ability to be a patron, but I would love to just like kind of drop a tip into somebody's channel, but they don't have it available to do. So you feel kind of weird, and you know, you just want to do a little bit more. So that's available if you would like to. No obligations. I will have more stuff. I'm working again with the patrons who actually are going to be helping on voting what we choose to put in it for providing more things to our merch shop. So that's going to be amazing too. But that's there now, and we're already building a community there now, and it's amazing. And we also have it set up so that if you are somebody who, for instance, uses AdBlock and you wish to continue using AdBlock, a lot of people across YouTube now have it set up so if you aren't able to use YouTube Red or you don't want to, you can just drop $1 into their Patreon and move on, and you don't have to really feel that confliction. So we have a tier for that. That's our Cheerful Chipmunk tier. We have the Lemmings. Curious Lemmings is where you can join in our Discord. I am so proud and honored to be part of the community that we're building in our Discord. It's beyond everything I possibly dreamed. It is so amazing to see all of those faces there and to talk with everybody there. And it's so much fun because we really are building new parts of the community that all of you will be able to have, and all of you will benefit from thanks to this amazing support group that has come forward here. It's just fantastic. And then we also have our garden hedgehogs who will be helping to plant trees in zoo crafting, name characters, adopt animals. We've got our flying squirrels who will be receiving monthly postcards that I am so excited to pick and to send out. We are going to be working with a lot of our fan artists with their permission or with their commissions to be able to use their art as a postcard that will be going around the world to our patrons who are flying squirrels and above. I'm so excited about that. We also have our busy beavers who are going to have very core responsibilities and roles where they get to pick all sorts of special builds that we'll be doing in our Minecraft series, our Sim series. A lot of the building up the structures and the particular names of series will actually be in their hands. And then finally, pretty soon here, you guys are going to start seeing something new at the end slate, and that's going to be our wildlife reserve tier, and that is where there's going to be little pixel animals lined up in our Patreon wildlife reserve at the end screen of all of our videos. And for as long as somebody is a Patreon there, their little hand like chosen animal will be dancing along the screen. I still have to make that, but we're in the process of doing that now, and I thought it would be a great way to show a personal little bit of the person, their favorite animal for instance, and be able to show how visually our community has grown and how visually that support is there. And I'm really excited. It is something I'm going to work hard on. It is something that I am going to enjoy so much being able to build and share with you guys, and it's something where I just cannot say thank you enough. You don't ever have to worry that I would stop doing what I do because the Patreon isn't enough, because that's not the case. For as long as I can, I will be Seri for all of you, and I will strive to grow, and I will strive to bring better storytelling. I will try to improve our consistency of our videos. I'll try to add a variety of different videos, and I will try to show you guys the world that you and I right now are sharing together at this moment, in a way where you can see how amazing it is and how amazing it is that we're part of it. So there we go. There's our Patreon. There's lots of things that'll be showing up. Again, it's meant to be a place of support and community. If you're more interested in having something that's a little bit more tangible, then hang in there, because we are working on getting all sorts of different types of merch set up. I'm pretty excited about that. It's a bit more of an investment in time and also outright money to get it set up, but it's something I want to make available in case you would like to support us and our channel and our community. And I mean, supporting me means supporting everybody here, which is amazing, which also means supporting these roof cats behind me. Bird is right over there, and you can see Boss in the background right there. So it's supporting all of this when you do that. And if you want something more tangible, hang in there, because we're working on getting the merch shop up. But guys, thank you. Thank you so much. This has been amazing, and it feels fantastic to be able to talk to one of the deep cores of my community this way, because we have such a big, wonderful community now. But man, you will be so proud and so happy when you see the people who really are able and have that heart of what we're all about are helping me build together. It's amazing. But thank you guys so much. I hope you are all having a wonderful day. Please don't stress if this isn't something you are able to do, even if you want to. I do this because I want to share these adventures with all of you, because I truly, on some level, love all of you, because we're here sharing this together, and you know that. You know that. You know the sincerity of what we have, and how this is just one woman's unexpected journey into being Seri the YouTuber. And I just strive every day to bring you guys a bit more story and greenery and positivity. And that, just being able to know that maybe I was able to make you guys smile in the end is the thing I want most out of being able to provide to everyone. So don't worry if you're not able to support financially. Just knowing that hopefully our adventures are something that you guys are able to pull into yourself and maybe feel a little bit more joy or positivity or kindness about this world. That's in the end what this is all about. So just remember that. Don't feel stressed. Just have fun. Just have fun. And I hope all of you are having a wonderful day. And remember guys, stay curious.